Hi, Chuck Vosberg here, and I've been getting a lot of questions about business lately, and one of them is, how do I know what to charge? And that's a good question. It's really a tough one to answer because a lot of that has to do with how much can you charge. But let's kind of take it back just a little bit to where we need to know how much we need to earn. Most people do not know how much money they need to earn to break even. And if you don't know what your break even point is, you need to find it out. Now, let me explain what this is all about. There's a certain amount of money you have to make to pay your bills, to pay your electric, to put food on your table, and whatever it is else that you have to do. That's your break even. Now, that doesn't include extras, going on vacation or anything like that. That's just what you have to pay every month. You have to know what that is. And you need to do it every month because things change. And also, it'll become more accurate as you go along. So once you know what that is, then you can go about finding out if you can charge enough. Now, that brings us to another point. A lot of people, when they get laid off from their job or they quit and they're going to become a professional, they just take whatever amount of money they were earning, divide that by 40 hours a week, and then they figure, well, that's what I need to earn because that's what I was earning before. Nope. Let me explain something to you. Now, every business is different, but in my personal business, if I can get 8 billable hours in 1 week, I'm doing really good. And I know what you're thinking. You're saying, 8 billable hours? Well, what are you, just working part-time? No, I work full-time. I can assure you, I work full-time plus. But there's a million things that you have to do that you don't think about. I empty the trash. I answer the phone. I do billing. I do taxes. There's just a million things. Sales, a lot of things that take up a lot of time that have nothing to do with getting paid. In other words, I don't get paid. Like I don't get paid to go down to the office supply store and get some paper. So you have to kind of account for that. And you have to kind of guess at first, but over time, you'll be able to kind of figure out how much billable hours you can average. Now for me, it's about 8, and that's a pretty good week. So you take your break even, you divide it by 8 per week, and that's what your amount is that you have to charge. Now, if that amount is more than you can possibly get in your profession, well, then you got a problem. You got to figure out how to do one of two things. Either how to charge more or how to cut your expenses. But either way, you have to know how much you have to earn in order to make it. Otherwise, you can't make any kind of informed decision about what to charge. And if you just pick a number out of thin air, you may end up being frustrated and go broke very quickly. And I think that's why most businesses go out of business so early on. The vast majority of businesses go out of business the first year. And I really believe that's why, because people don't know what their break-even is. And I've kind of done a little informal research among my colleagues, and I'm a professional photographer, so I'm just kind of a one-man business. And I interviewed some of these other people, and most of them were fairly new because I wanted to kind of get people who were in their first 2-3 years. And very few of them could tell me even within $100 of what their break-even was. So figure that out first. That's the first step to running a business. So do that, and then you'll know how to make money. So till next time, this is Chuck Vosberg. Subscribe to my channel if you haven't already done it, and good luck with your business. See you next time.